This old guy DIY video has to do with working on the motor. It's a 5-horse MTD on an Agri leaf picker-upper, and this thing wouldn't start, so I pulled the carburetor and gas tank assembly off, and right now I'm trying to troubleshoot it. I've never seen a unit like this before where the carburetor is integrated right into the fuel tank, and you can see what serves as a bowl there has some globules of goo in it, so I'll clean that up right now. There was fuel in there with it. I dumped the fuel out and then I went and got a paper towel. And then this thing has a pickup with a filter on it, so I'll clean that up with carb cleaner, and then I'll come in here and remove that jet and poke that out and make sure that we have airflow, and I think I should be able to put it back together and have it run. So after cleaning out the bowl, I just blew this little orifice out with air and stuck a little tiny wire in there so I know that it's not plugged. And looking at the fuel filter assembly here, I blew that out with air also, and it seems to be fine. And on this side, I pulled those 4 screws off and looked at the little diaphragm beneath it, and everything was clean and nothing is torn, so I think it's fine there. So I suspect my issue was with all that gunk laying in the bowl, it was just plugging up the orifice right here. And now that the bowl is clean, when I put this back together, the thing should fire up and go. Now the carburetor is held on with 4 bolts, 1, 2, this little guy right in the middle, and 1 over here. I used a T20 driver to tighten those things up. And the little control levers are held on with 2 screws. This here is a 5/16, and the one on the inside is a T20. Remove the carburetor and tank assembly from the block itself. You have a bolt up here that takes either a T20 Torx or a 3/8 inch open end, and there's also a bolt down on the bottom. And to get access to that bolt, you have to remove this little T20 screw and this 5/16 bolt, and then it'll allow this assembly to pull out of the way so you have access to get to that lower bolt. In this case, I'm putting the bolt back in. I got ahead of myself, remounted this. Now I have to remove it so I can put that second manifold bolt in. Now with the control panel swung out of the way, I have access to that bottom bolt.